Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to episode number 2 of my F1 2019 Ferrari Manager Career Mode here. If you guys did miss the opening episode, then be sure to go see that one, because it was, well, an absolute cracker. Probably one of the best races I've had on Motorsport Manager, period, in terms of the craziness that was in there. And that was episode 1, so it was really, great timing, good stuff there, good form. Hopefully, we'll have many more crazy races like that. Hopefully, though, not so crazy for us, and more so other teams, because, spoiler alert, in that episode, we were going really well. There was a 1-2 on, and we ended up having a 2nd and 9th because, well, Leclerc span, Vettel hit him, Vettel got a penalty, despite Leclerc being the one that caused the collision. Vettel had a penalty, rear wing change it was. Leclerc had to limp home, and just unfortunately lost to Hamilton the last 2 laps there with the tyre wear. So it was a real missed opportunity, and, Merc, they're going to be there the entire time, so it really was really quite a shame that we didn't capitalise on that. And of course, I had to be a mug, and I set myself a target of 1st place in the championship with the chairman, so I've already piled on the pressure on me. I'm below target, you can see. At the moment, I'm very secure job security. I guess maybe the pole position was pretty good, and being the first race made up for it, but we're on thin ice. Like, you can see here, Sydney was -5, interview answers were 8, so sooner or later, we're going to start dipping into actual negatives if we're not careful, so you have to watch out for that. But we're going to look through the pit crew then quickly and see if there's any new hires. We've got a level 15 there. Pretty sure we don't, yeah, we have 14, so we can upgrade at least one person here. We have some money to play around with because we're earning about 3 million per race every time. He's actually gone up to a 16 there, so that's very decent. Everyone else, though, is pretty good, I think. There's a 16 here for fixing, but we don't need to do much fixing lately, so I'm going to reject most of these guys. Might keep this guy around in case I want to sign him later. I don't know. This dude's useless apart from the front jack. That guy's absolutely right. Anyway, enough of useless people in our pit crew. We're going to move on then. Emails and fallout from last episode in terms of after his win, Wandering Lewis Hamilton. He's an interesting driver. Anything can happen. That's just going to boost his morale. Not going to do anything for the team. Yeah, there. Vettel wins close fight in Sydney qualifying. What a shame that was. Pole position to 9th place. Absolutely just unbelievable, and just not on, basically. Not on. That can't happen again. But I had a few little comments down below last episode. I think it was like, yeah, I don't want to say it, but Leclerc's the new Vettel because of he spanned twice in that race. And then also, what is it, when I said, oh, here come the memes, someone just like wrote down the comments when I said that, just cracks knuckles, gets ready for the memes, because it just really was. It was a very Ferrari-esque race there in a not kind of, recent Ferrari form, but a very, usual Ferrari form kind of way of just throwing away what was a great position. So we got new front wings, so we're moving along up in the world. We're going to remove that, add that on, remove that one, add that on, because that will be the new maximum potential front wing for us. In terms of where we are now, we're 1st place in the front wing department, so we're looking good. We're 1st place for a lot of things, 2nd in the engine, 3rd in suspension, 2nd rear wing. So I'm going to go for suspension now. But we clearly got a car that should be trying to aim for pole, here and there, and should be, be able to go for the race wins. It's not like we got a slow car, obviously. So, that's why I'm so kind of annoyed at what happened. So we're going to go for plus 25, I think. 10. Yeah, that's the best one. Yeah, of course it is. Right, 4 days before the Grand Prix. That's pretty decent, actually. So, one suspension done before we get to Dubai. Dubai is always a very tricky race because of the tyre wear and just the length of the circuit, the nature of the circuit. Always quite difficult to get the AI to overtake around there. But we're going to design another suspension part and just get on with it. So, we've got plus 50 with a risk level, though. Plus 40, minus 20. I think that's the best one, isn't it? 169. That's 1059. Sorry, this is 1069. But obviously, I don't want to take the risk level because that's just not worth it, really. We'll probably get caught at some point, so we'll go for this one. 3 days after the Grand Prix, not too bad though. We've already got this one in though, so I can remove one of these. I mean, they're both the same level, so add that on, and also remove that one and add that one. So that should be ready, hopefully, just about by... That should hopefully be ready just by the time we get to Dubai with 66%. That should be fine in terms of reliability. So we move on then. 3 days, Dubai. Let's just have a quick check there and see how that went. 70%, I would say that's just passable. That, maybe not so. 58%, that's a little bit iffy, but and it's not even the best front wing, and it's only one more than this, so that's why I'm going to keep this. basically. So let's go to fit parts and fit those on. So we've got this new one, but it's not worth it. So we're going to maintain this wing because it's only one more and the reliability is worse. Suspension, though, I think that's worth the gamble. So I'm going to go with Vettel with that one. Since Vettel, you know, he undeservedly got a penalty last race for the collision with Leclerc. When Leclerc was on who span and Vettel had nowhere to go, he broke his rear wing, had to change that and have the 10-second penalty. So I feel like he deserves the slightly better car for this race. In terms of last race, we had the front wing, now we've got the suspension as well, so a bit of a double part of the car that he's got better, but I think he deserves it to try and make up for what should have been around at least P6 recovery drive. Got slapped with the 10-second penalty, down to P9. Well, if we're really talking about ifs, it should have been a 1-2 pretty easily. So, yeah, that's really unfortunate. So let's try and make up for it. Dubai, very low tyre wear. Going to go with a lot of super softs here, or technically softs if we're talking about the 2019 tyre rules properly. We'll go for 4 softs and we'll go for 4 mediums. I don't think we're going to be using a lot of them in practice, nor will we in quali, of course. And so it allows us to have our kind of, yeah, the choice open. But I don't know why Vettel's content. What? Why is he worried, mate? We've got the best parts. You got given the best parts. How are you not happy and delighted? Do you want me to give that, like, literally? I can't make you any happier. I can make Leclerc sadder, but you've got the best parts. Like, what? If I go there? Okay, that randomly switched it, and apparently he's delighted now. That doesn't make any sense, but there we go. That's a bit of a weird glitch there, so I don't know. Maybe that'll improve Vettel somewhat. Let's go into practice, though. Should be pretty straightforward, though, so I don't imagine I'll be showing you a lot of practice, to be honest, with most of the season. I showed a lot of it last episode, but this season, for the rest of it, because I've got these setups from the previous career modes that I've done, don't think I need to be showing practice too much, and obviously quality takes quite a lot of time in the video, so we'll rattle through it, I think. Quickly checking their setups here. We've got 1 good and 2 greats. That's pretty decent. Where's Leclerc going to come in? 3 greats there. So Leclerc, again, happier with the setups than Vettel straight away. They're 95%. Don't know where to go there. This is the issue when you're on 95. You don't know whether to go higher or lower on downforce and whatnot. We're already on the top end speed, though, there. So I feel like lower downforce would be the one, but we're already really low on the rear wing. So I feel like we need to go a little bit up. And then speed bounce, I don't know, because of that, go lower, but that's just really second guessing. So I'm going to go for a long stint now, 8 laps, race trim on the soft tyres. And for Vettel, definitely need to do a bit more tweaking there. He's got good 91%. So more downforce. I'm going to go for more downforce. It looks like he needs some more. And then the handling also towards understeer, I guess, maybe a little bit like that. We'll see how that works out. It's really just pot luck and guessing at this point when you get a setup like this, where it's actually always harder to do the setup when they're actually like this, where they're like good, great, good, because then you're really not sure. Whereas if they're like, you know, extremely negative on one thing, you know it's then the opposite side of the chart, basically. So it's always quite tricky. But anyway, we go on and hopefully can do this in under one go once we do this. But yeah, just getting the race trim. Obviously no rain to contend with this entire weekend. It's Dubai, so just hopefully get level 3 on everything, basically. There's super softs. I think we'll go for the medium tire knowledge, just in case, I think, because a lot of people are doing it right now in practice, so I reckon that's what we'll go with as well. Alright, level 3 obtained for everything from Vettel and Leclerc. And we're going to see the setup, and here we go. Finally, 2 excellence and a great for either driver. Happy with that. I don't think we're going to get any closer. I've literally faffed around with it actually 4 times that you've not seen, so it has taken a bit of a while to get here. So I think we'll be fine with this. What number is it? 98. That's pretty damn high. So 4 attempts. I will just take that. I will take that. Alright, we move into qualifying then. Q1 should be pretty straightforward for us, of course. We'll take in the super soft and the quali trim knowledge there and mosey in. Car setup's all good. So, yeah, this shouldn't be an issue. We're actually, you know what, I could even qualify on the medium tyres, actually. I reckon I could maybe just make it in. But we don't need to save some, because we've got enough. For the race, I imagine we'll need 3. So we should, well, even, actually, no, that's a lie. We'll need 2 at best. Because, okay, this is also something I need to do. I need to look at the tyres. So those go 19, 18, and then these go 22. So, yeah, I'm actually glad I didn't do the medium tyre, because it looks like it's got a weird glitch where it's actually worse than the softs. So we'll go 19 and 22. If it's like a 30-lap race, then it should be an easy one-stop super soft tyres to these mediums. So don't really need more than 2, really, for the race. So we should be fine just to go out on the soft tyre, really. So we'll do that, and easy peasy, I would think. Vettel coming through on his lap, and it's a one. Well, whatever it is, it's 5/10 off Hamilton's 1:11.7, so that's going to be like a 1:12.2 then for Vettel and Leclerc. Leclerc and Vettel quite equally matched there, 3/10 between them, but the Mercedes car's looking pretty good there. So, it looks like we maybe had more pace around Australia because Verstappen also splits us there. Hoping that's just more of a Q1 thing. We're not really right in the groove yet. Because I would like to try and challenge for pole and, go for the top spots today to try and make up for last episode. So we'll see how that progresses, but it should be easily then into Q2. Alright, so our Q1 is Russell, Kubica, Alonso and Alpine Racing, Massa. So the new fantasy team has work to do. Well, both fantasy teams have work to do. Alonso, Massa, Vern and Van Dorn out. So really, literally, the people that are out here, basically that's your expected one. Because now it's literally just a normal 2019 grid from here on upwards in Q2 and Q1, actually. So they've done us a favour in terms of if you're new around here, you don't know that we're doing a fantasy career mode. So it's got these extra teams and extra drivers in. It'll just look like a 2019 season now. So all good. So let's go to Q2 and hopefully make it just as easily. This will be the tire we're starting on, of course, in Q2, so hopefully no issues here in terms of any mistakes or, I don't know, going wide or lockups or anything. Leclerc gets held up a little bit there by the Renault, so that's really unfortunate there. He gets past him, though. Vettel, though, not much quicker, actually, up ahead. He's actually kept up with him, actually, so let's see how this goes. Hopefully I don't know why Vettel's actually looking that slow. Like, I would have thought he would have gained more there when Leclerc got held up. But across the line, then, it is 1:12.1, and then Leclerc 3/10 back, so pretty consistent there. Where are the Mercs going to be? 4/10 again. Mercs looking very good around here. I can't lie. They're looking very, very decent. I don't think we're going to have much of a shoe-in maybe for pole if it goes like this. But hopefully Q3 is something different. But again, Verstappen splits us again. It's the same exact pattern. So I really think this is maybe held into the position here. At the moment, Magnussen, Kvyat, Albon, Giovinazzi, Norris, Stroll out. Top 12 going into Q3. Actually, I only just noticed that because obviously we've got more drivers on the grid, so it's not a top 10 shootout, it's a top 12 shootout. So at the moment, Perez just made it in actually for both Racing Point cars, looking good. Both Renaults looking decent as well. Grosjean again. What is it with Grosjean? Grosjean's AI seems to be very, very good, unlike in real life, to be up there in P6. So he's doing absolute bits there. But yeah, end of the session. Easy does it. But now, can we do anything to fight for pole? As Gasly also overtakes Leclerc there. So I'm hoping these were just slow laps there. We've got 2 runs. We will have 2 runs with 2 sets of soft tyres. But at the moment, I'm not too confident. But let's just see. Right, it's showtime, boys. Time for the pole position fight, hopefully. And I really hope we can get in the mix of it. We have a lot of tyres to burn. But I don't know, the pace is just not looking too on it at the moment. The Mercs suiting Dubai more than Ferrari here. I can't liken it to any real circuit because, of course, in real life there's no Dubai circuit this early on in the season. But nevertheless, right, let's go out there and see. Hopefully, what I'm going to do, I've done manual for this, and this is perfect overheated. Next run, I'll do manual. I should say I did auto. Yeah, I'll do manual outlaps for the next one. Just thought I'd give them an auto chance here, see how it goes. Right, at the moment, Hamilton's 2 purple. There you go. It's not going to be pole right now for this lap at least. Vettel 1:12 dead. Probably the fastest time he's done so far, I think. And then Leclerc is very close. So at least we're very closely matched there. Both cars so close. And Bottas is a surprise provisional pole right there. Beats Hamilton by a few hundreds, but we're 4/10 off. Hoping we can find that somewhere, but I don't know, we'll have to see. And Red Bull again split us. Even though we're so close in quali, Red Bull and Verstappen managed to split us again. What is up with that? Right, I'm waiting till, well, track grip's actually as high as it's ever going to be, so there's no point waiting around. Let's just go now. I'll stagger them, though. I'll go now with Vettel and wait a little bit for Leclerc, because I want to do this manually and get this as perfect as we can do, hopefully. Oh, we're overheated. Oh, perfect and overheated. Damn. Brakes were tricky there. Brakes were tricky. Right, Vettel's going to send Leclerc out now on a new set of soft tyres. So we'll see what Vettel can do in the corner of our eye. And we'll do Leclerc manually as well. But let's see. Vettel with a green sector. That's not a purple, though. So that's not really good enough. That's not what we're looking for exactly. 2 green. So it's improvements, but not enough maybe. Let's see, though, where he goes. But I'm doing Leclerc's manually. He's got cold brakes now. Hopefully that's what we need. The ticket we need to get the perfect and good. Vettel does improve his lap time to 2/10 of Bottas there. But that's only good for the P3. Let's see what Leclerc can do. He's got a bit of traffic there with the Racing Point on the first sector. He's only 7 thousandths off, though. Valtteri Bottas. Green. We lose a lot in the second sector. 2.8 off there. And so through the last corner, it's not going to be enough of an improvement, don't think. Leclerc goes P4 to make it an all-Ferrari second row. But Merc are looking good here in Dubai. What's Verstappen going to say? He's on a white sector, so he's not going to improve. Hamilton goes purple first sector. He goes, whoa, Bottas improves. Hamilton goes green second sector. So what's it going to be? And it is Hamilton at the end of it by 300ths. Pole position, Bottas second. We're 2/10 off. It's not horrendous, but it's not ideal. The race is going to be difficult. I can't lie. It's not going to be as close as it was at Australia, I don't think. I don't know what we can do on the strategy. I don't know if there's anything clever we can do. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Right, so we know how long the tyres go for. So, well, these tyres won't go 19 laps. They'll go like 17, 16. And then we've got how long is the race? It is a 40-lap race. We know the hards go 22 laps-ish. Probably not fully. So 22, you're looking at actually a two-stop with two sets of soft tyres, actually. Because if we go 16, let's say the other set only goes 17, then plus 22, you're easily... So it could be a two-stop, all hards, actually. All soft tyres. Because if we use the hards for 22 laps, what's the point of then going 16 for... You could stretch the one. That's actually... Yeah, you can stretch the one. It is doable on one. You just need to have very good tyre wear, and you need to eke out the soft tyre more. I just don't know if we can do that. Because I also want to push to try and catch Merc. But if they're doing a one-stop as well... Tricky, so we're gonna have to cover Merc. We're gonna have to cover what they do. I'm gonna be on the. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, we're gonna be on the medium tire the longest, so I'm gonna have to go for that. But we're just gonna have to kind of cover off Merc. If they do the one stop, we're gonna have to go with them. Unfortunately, I would love to try and do the two-stop, but I think we'll lose too much time in the pit lane and not gain enough. Especially, I know this circuit's bad for traffic. For some reason, the AI can never, like, when you push them to actually attack, they just don't really do it. So, yeah, I think the one-stop's going to be the best way to go, I think. Well, we're going to get into this then. Second row lockout for Ferrari. P3 and P4. Can we get a much better start than we did? Australia, please. Sebastian Vettel as we go to 5. Red lights to Dubai. And it is a good start there for Vettel. It's a poor one from Leclerc as he's swamped by the two Red Bull cars and the Renault there. At least we get a good start with Sebastian Vettel. That's the good thing, to not have that in the back of his mind. And Leclerc now dropped down to P9. What is it? We can only have one good start with the Ferrari team. It appears so. Like, one of them has to have a dire start. Leclerc picking back some pace. He's back up into P7. This is not what we need. Like, you don't need to be chasing after and overtaking the Renault and the Red Bull again. We should be already there with Vettel. So it's just frustrating. I don't know if that's going to be a trait the entire season of just one good start and one bad one. But right now, hounding Mercedes here. Valtteri Bottas looking a bit susceptible, actually, for us. So let's see how this goes. I don't want to burn too much fuel, though. So let's go. Let's go. Are they pushing on fuel? They're pushing on fuel, and they're going medium tires. Let's go medium tire and high, and let's try and kind of beat them in their own game there and try and save some fuel early on. But Leclerc needs to get a move on now, up into, and needs to get Gasly and Verstappen. There we go. Love to see it. Past Gasly. Good stuff. Now go on and charge up and get Verstappen, please, mate. You need to. Whereas Vettel, what are we saying here? Massa's got to drive through for something. We're now 1 second behind Bottas, so losing some time there, but we're matching. And we're even saving more fuel than Merc might be doing right now because they're pushing the fuel. Now they're saving fuel. So we're good. We're going out to medium. Leclerc will keep on pushing a little bit because I need him to push away from Gasly and try and overtake Verstappen. So we're going to have to go a little bit more extra on Leclerc to try and catch this back up as he gains a few tenths there. Need to go conserve now, try and bring the tyre temps back down, which is always an issue at Dubai, always an issue in the game anyway. Vettel P3 and the gap is now 2 seconds. I can't lie, guys, it's not looking easy here. Hamilton, we know he's got a trait. We know he's got a trait of being great when he's in the lead of a Grand Prix. He's literally untouchable almost. And so this is not looking good for us. I think third and fourth might be the max we get here. That Merc's looking too good around Dubai. I don't know what we can do, honestly. I don't know what we can do. Leclerc needs to now... Well, he's still got to catch up to Verstappen. It's just not where I wanted to be, really, after Australia. It's a bit of a reality check, maybe, this episode. Going aggressive with Leclerc, pushing him real hard because we're going to pit in earlier for the hard tyres and see how we go there because I just need to get a move on here. We need to try and catch Verstappen. We're doing that a little bit now in the dirty air. Going to pit in now onto the hard tyres and we're going to try and get an undercut if we can on him. And we're just about going around the outside of the last corner. Nearly did it, but we're pit in now. Good time to pit in. Right, no mistake please on the pit stop please, Ferrari. Let's go high and push for Vettel. Good pit stop there. Good stuff. P12, P11, just ahead of Raikkonen. Fresh, hard tyres. Let's push on, please, and try and jump Verstappen if we can. Meanwhile, Vettel, what we're saying is, everyone pushing now. Bottas is conserving, so we're going to push and come in. Well, this is really early. This is not a one-stop. This is a two-stop race here. I've decided it's a two-stop race. It's a two-stop race. I'm pushing in. I'm coming in with Vettel now. It's a two-stop. It's not a one-stop. The tyre wear's too bad here. I'm sorry. I can't. There's no way it's a what. If they make a one-stop, they are OP as hell now. That's 12 laps. That's like 4 laps earlier than we wanted to. Yeah, and that was on the stretch strategy. So, right, we're going with now neutral and high. Neutral medium actually for him. Pushing in high. Leclerc is there behind the McLaren car. Hopefully that's enough to. Yeah, Verstappen's got us. I was about to say, hopefully that's enough to get Verstappen. He did jump Verstappen on the undercut, but Verstappen's on a medium tyre, and he's got him back here, so that's really unfortunate. Come on, push on. 1.3 gain there. Come on, Leclerc on the hard tyre. I know, or medium rather, he's on the softs. I keep calling it by what they call them in 2019, of course, by the colours. I think that just makes more sense. So it is the hard tyre. He's just not doing it, though. He's getting caught up in traffic. Hamilton sets fast after the Grand Prix. He's on soft tyre, so he's doing a two-stop for sure. We're all on two stops. But it's just very different two stops. Like, I'm doing 2 sets of softs and 1 set of hards. Hamilton, we don't know. Bottas and Verstappen are using the medium tyre in the mix there, so it's all over the place, really. Right, halfway through this Grand Prix. This Grand Prix's flown by, and nothing's really happened. I'm really actually annoyed about this. This is really not been a great race for Ferrari here. P5, we're 7 seconds-ish back. No, 6 seconds back from Verstappen. Unable to catch him because we're on hard tyres, of course, and I've been trying to save the tyre wear. We can start pushing again a little bit, but it's difficult. And with Vettel, we're 8 seconds off Bottas. I'm going to hope his tyres really go off quite quickly now soon on those mediums, and our hards start paying dividends here. Right, worn tyres for Leclerc, 30%. He's still okay, should be okay. The cliff's a lot larger, the cliff's a lot smaller on the hard tyres, so we should be fine to keep on going here for a little bit longer. Maybe 1 more lap, I would say. 1 more lap, 26%. Yeah, 1 more lap. Right, we'll keep on high and just go. Push flat out now, mate. This is your in lap. We'll go conserve with Vettel because he's a little bit worn. We're going to pit in now. How many laps we've got left? We've got 15 laps left. Easy soft tyre stint then. Fast pit stop, please. Come in. And with Vettel, let's start pushing now, please, mate. Right, pit stop for Leclerc. It's a good pit stop. No mistake there. Good stuff. Where's he going to leave? Leclerc is now P5. We've got 5 seconds to Verstappen. We can do that. We're on the softer compounder tyre. 5 seconds should be doable if we can keep the tyres in temperature. Vettel's going on. 4 tenths gained here. Push it for this in-lap now, mate. Overtake mode. Let's really push in. 1 second gain there. Let's gain some more. 3 tenths. Good. Pit in. Soft tyre. Fast. We gained 6 tenths there. That's good. All right, so about 1.6 gained on that in-lap kind of region. So that's good. Right, in. No mistake, please. Please. No mistake. No, not what we needed. Bit of a mistake there for him. That's really not what we needed. So we're P3 now, and we are, how many seconds is that? 8 seconds behind. That's probably not doable. Vettel's there. Bottas is there. Hamilton, oh my lord. 24 seconds ahead. Mate, this guy needs a check. This guy, his AI is a bit. I might need to look into the mod, guys. I can't lie, because that is just ridiculously far ahead. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. Right, Leclerc, P5. I'm focusing on him because we can actually do something with him. Let's go high. Come on, let's catch 1 Verstappen. Come on, let's at least get P3 and 4. Bring it home for where we were in quali. Come on, yeah, we're catching him. We're right there. He made a mistake of some sort. Let's go overtake mode and pushing for a little bit. Let's get him. Come on. Yes. Closing around the outside. Lovely move there, mate. Lovely stuff. Good stuff, Leclerc. Good stuff. 8 laps to go. Push on a little bit more. Let's get away from him, please, a little bit. Pull a gap. Okay, there we go. Now we're pulling it. Yeah, there we go. That's decent. Conserve. We're good. High. Overtake mode, actually. High. Pushing for Vettel. Okay, decent. At least we're going to book in the 3 and 4. That's at least decent. That's okay. We'll drown our sorrows later about the whole Mercedes situation, but at least Leclerc recovered there. But you see what I mean? Like, if he didn't have a bad start, actually, to be fair, if Leclerc didn't have a bad start, this might have been a very boring race, actually. I'm quite upset, actually. You know, we went from such a banging first race to this one's not been as great. You know, it's been a very difficult one for us, but obviously that's going to happen in the series, so you just have to bear with, really, guys, for that kind of thing. Dubai has always not been a great one, to be honest, if we look back at past career modes on this game. And I need to save fuel like an absolute mofo now with Leclerc there. We're minus 57, so please, low fuel, save it to the max. All right, final lap of the Grand Prix then, and Hamilton will be crossing the line for first place very, very soon. Vettel P3, Leclerc P4. Verstappen had to make a third stop there, so we're pretty safe the entire time, actually, from him. If we look at the whole grand scheme of things there. But Vettel will come through for P3 then. It's a 1-2 for Merck. Really annoying day in the office. Vettel P3. Leclerc will just about make it through. Verstappen's pretty rapid at the end of this race, but coming through for P4. It's all right. It's all right. It'll do. It'll do. But we need to strive for better. And goddamn, Hamilton, man. Absolutely OP. Verstappen gets the fast lap of the Grand Prix, though, so he's actually quite clever, actually. We actually, maybe, in hindsight, maybe we should have picked with Verstappen and try and get that fast lap of the Grand Prix, but I kind of forgot about that, actually, I can't lie. But, yeah, okay, yeah, that was a tough one. That was no way. There was no even inkling into looking into attacking Mercedes. Alright, so in the end then, we get the third place trophy. Not what Vettel deserves, really, as a comeback there. And we're already now 18 points off Hamilton in the championship with Leclerc. 33 for Vettel. Constructors 34. Obviously, if you guys are new around here, Motorsport Manager, generally speaking, I focus on the constructors. You know, with the Codemasters games, we focus on drivers a lot of the time. With this game, because we're the manager, I focus on the constructors more so, really, to be honest. So we're 34 off Merck. That's a decent amount. I mean, if you think about the gaps then to Renault, and then between Renault down to Red Bull, that's already a sizable gap. We need to come back next race. I don't even know what the next race is, but hopefully it can be a better one for our car, really. I think it might be China, I want to say. Let me just guess. I think it's probably going to be China. We need to come back in that one, like... At least we need to stop at least one of the Mercs scoring the second place. If they're going to get a win again, we need to at least get to second place, try and stop them getting so many points over us there. But at least we get the money in, so that's all good. All good and green in the hood in terms of finances. It is China. I can tell by that flag there. That's blurred. So hopefully China will be better for Ferrari next race. Otherwise, I think it's already going to be a bit of a building year then, instead of building up this car, if we can't bounce back at China and actually, fight for the win then. But guys, if you did enjoy this episode, then be sure to hit that like button. Let me know your thought in the comments below. If you are new around here, subscribe for weekly, full-on content. I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Goodbye.